you've been watching some Memphis, and we can end on this. And Memphis has been the darling, especially it's been a big podcast topic the last couple of weeks. They have a trade to make. I'll be interested to see if they make it because their chemistry is so good that you could argue don't make the trade, but they have 3 first-round picks. They have Adams, who's an expiring next year, Kyle Anderson. Would you mess with this team? If you're the GM, would you try to upgrade anything, or are you just riding with what you have right now?
I think I'm riding, Bill. Because I think this team, more than a lot of other teams, is built on that chemistry, that vibe that they seem to have. You talked about Ja Morant's willingness earlier in the pod to kind of be over in the corner and off the ball, and now trusting that I'm going to be brought back to the ball, and it's not that I'm just going to, wither away over in that corner. Like, there's a lot of trust that goes into people, being willing to give up a little bit of themselves or give up the ball a little bit for the greater good. And that comes off the screen when I watch them play. Like, it comes across like a fun team to be on, a fun team to work with. And so I don't, if I could upgrade and I didn't have to give up something like integral to what we were doing out there, maybe I would. So if you're talking about a draft pick, maybe, and I don't have to give up one of the main like if there was something out there, I wouldn't say no, but I'm not giving up any of the pieces that are really out there playing meaningful minutes. I can't do that.
Yeah, I would have said Adams as the piece, but there was a moment I was watching Bulls Grizzlies yesterday. Ja got wrapped up by some Bulls guy who held on to, I think it was Tony Bradley, who held on to him too long. Ja got mad and shoved him.
Yeah.
Adams comes right in, grabs the guy behind him, and pulls him away and was basically like, you will not touch Ja Morant. That's it. Don't do that again.
He might have the least amount of value like on the court. I haven't looked into the statistics, but I'd argue that a dude like that, like, he's probably behind closed doors, one of the backbones of what they do there. Do you know what I mean?
Beloved teammate and the first guy in anytime anything's going on. So I actually wouldn't trade him.
Yeah, but I love the reason, not that you asked me, the reason I first of all, I've been on the Ja Morant signature shoe deal. Like, I like Memphis. This isn't 2 weeks from me. I've been telling, like, come on, man. Like, man, we got to pick up on Memphis. But they just get up and down. Like, they're number 1 in the league in fast breaks. They turn you over. They're out. They're aggressive defensively. They're in the passing lanes. And I just love how it's opportunity for dudes that like Bane and like Dylan Brooks, who I didn't see coming a few years ago, but just is like
your spiritual son, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, you talk about competitive, like, I'm not taking any shit from anyone, and yes, I could do, like, they have a bunch of cats like that, and I really enjoy watching them hoop.
Yeah, you could have definitely been on that team.
Yeah, I'd like to play on that team. Now, Dylan Brooks is way better than I thought he was going to be, but the way they get down, the way they strap up, the way that ball moves, I would. That's one of a handful of teams that I would have liked to play on.